You guys are from Monterrey.
Yeah.
Yes.
What part of Mexico is that?
It's up the north.
Okay.
So it's basically, it's like 2 hours from Texas.
Oh, okay.
So,
Below Texas.
Yeah, below.
So if we're talking about food from your home, like what's something that?
Traditionally, like from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cabrito.
Yeah, cabrito.
Okay.
Which is it baby goat?
Oh my
Really?
God, that's
Cabrito
delicious.
baby goat? Yeah.
Yes.
And it's a very like specific thing from Monterrey.
Okay.
Yeah, there was like a very big Jewish settlement
Yeah.
in Monterrey.
Yeah.
So cabrito was a very big part.
The waffles are kind of more like the same.
Yeah.
Like here.
Cabrito and waffle.
Well, I feel a little bad because Pete had some notes prepared for the interview, and he wrote cabrito on the
Got
notes.
to it before I even had a chance.
And,
There's
my God.
because I don't know.
kid goat mixed into the waffles.
Yeah. Oh!
No, there's not.
Wow!
Did you say kid goat?
Isn't that
Yeah,
what
that
it's
would
kid
be
goat,
it. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
Instead of baby goat, kid goat.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I do love goat. Have you
Especially
eaten
the goat.
much
I've
goat?
never eaten goat. Lamb, but never goat.
Okay.
Goat,
You guys have
goat is
lamb
incredible.
very much?
I don't.
not that
Really,
much.
what is lamb in Spanish? Ah, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's good.
Just
They're
getting
very
the
similar in
specifics
English.
down.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
there
just
is
making
a
sure.
secret ingredient in the waffles.
No.
When I was telling my wife, I'm like, I will make waffles in the morning for the girls, and she's like, okay. She just actually got back from a Mexican vacation. She's like, well, I brought Mexican vanilla back. So there is actually Mexican. It's Mexican
No,
vanilla.
this is the nicest thing anyone has ever
Yes.
done for us in an interview.
Like-
It's I don't know if it's a
The
stereotypical,
expectations
but
for
this is so
every other
Canadian.
interview
It's
are
so
now, like,
sweet. Thank you
through
so
the
much for the waffles.
Well, you're very welcome. We're
thank
excited
you.
to have you here. We've truthfully never done an interview this early, I don't think.
No, you know what's funny actually is I have a little bit of experience with one of your tour mates right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Brad, who's singing for 3 Days Grace,
Yes.
was with a band called My Darkest Days at the time. And I don't know why the interview got booked. So I work in radio. So the interview was booked for 7:15 a.m. Right? So I get to the station at 6:30 just to make sure everything's prepared. The bus is already in the parking lot. And as I'm coming into the station, the door of the bus opens, just a billow of smoke comes out, and I'm pretty sure the party hadn't stopped from the show after the night
Wow.
before. And I thought, oh shit, this could be a train wreck. But they were good. They were really good.
Okay,
They were definitely still in full-on party mode.
How long ago was that?
I would say that's got to be at least 10 years.
Oh, okay.
At least 10
my
years ago.
God.
I was
So
10
if I see
years,
Brad,
10
see if he
years ago.
remembers the
Okay.
7. He's not going to remember it.
All right.
Probably
But we'll ask him.
I feel kind of
Our
boring
bus is
now.
very different. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
We were
sleeping
asleep.
on
Well,
the
that's
way
what I was
here.
curious. So you guys played last night in Calgary
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
did.
did.
Where was that show?
at the Grey
Grey
Eagle.
Eagle?
Yeah.
The casino?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was.
Yes.
It was really fun. It was our first time there and playing there as well. The people were amazing. They were really energetic. It was awesome.
It was very cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Cold as well.
Yeah.
was
Yes.
Like cold inside as well?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
wait.
no.
I was playing with like 2 layers of pants, 2 pairs
wow.
of socks,
Yeah.
and I was sweating up there.
Let's just
I was
say
really cold.
We're not used to this weather.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
at
then
all. So we
At
like
all.
over prepared.
now you've played Canada before. You guys were here earlier this year on the east
Yes.
side,
Yes.
Yes.
right? But
Yeah.
you haven't done Western Canada proper in the winter.
No.
Nope.
So how did you get, like, you guys are fully equipped with the jackets and
Yes.
whatever, so
Everything.
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
there a big shopping trip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still kind of shopping as we
As you go.
As we go.
It just gets colder and colder, and we're not like the coldest we get in Monterrey is like 0 degrees.
That's it.
And that's like our most intense winter.
Yeah.
So right now we're kind of dying here.
shocked.
So we just keep buying more layers as we keep traveling.
And you're on your way to Edmonton today, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Or do you have plans in Edmonton outside of sound check and doing show stuff?
Do we
know-
stay in Edmonton tomorrow? I don't know when we have our free day.
We sleep there,
Rudy?
but we.
Leave at midnight.
Oh.
have a day off and we have it at Grand Prairie.
Oh.
Oh.
Grand Prairie is the day off. Okay, yeah. So
Is it
Yeah.
pretty?
It's
He-
So much hesitation.
Grand Prairie's got a reputation.
Peter used to be my boss at the radio station, and you kind of loosely gave me a job opportunity in Grand Prairie once. You said it's on. If it's there, you could probably take it.
Right.
I didn't take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No offense to Grand Prairie, but
As far as the shows go, shows are pretty legendary. Every
Oh,
band
big
we've
time,
talked
big
to
time.
enjoys the crowd and has a good
Big
time.
time.
It is, yeah, you're up north a fair ways.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Is it gonna be cold?
Grand Prairie is going to be
Yes.
very happy to see you.
they will be very happy.
Very happy to see you. You're also
Bring them some warmth.
Okay.
you're also touring with other friends of the show,
Yeah.
Johnny and Renee from the Standstills.
Standstills.
Oh, yeah.
Know
Yeah.
them quite well.
Yeah.
You
they're
know,
awesome.
we haven't actually had a proper,
We haven't
meeting
properly.
them.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've been running around the shows,
Yeah.
but I've met some of them. Like I've just said like,
Yes.
hi, and they're like
Between
hi.
the sound checks.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
They've
they're
got some
cool.
stories to tell because they drove from Ontario out to the Vancouver show.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Through the mountains and
and they're
snow.
flooding
Like I
down.
understand that they
And
made
the
it just in time
trains.
for the show
Yes,
on
but, like,
Vancouver.
They
An
were
hour
like-
before.
Like an hour before.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
at
Show.
6 p.m. and played 7 p.m.
They were insane.
Yeah.
crazy.
And we were just arriving, and I was like, I don't know if I could have done that. They were amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like honestly, kudos to them. They're really cool.
So
Yeah.
what would be like? So again, they had to drive through mountains and snow temperatures and putting chains on tires to get through.
Yeah.
What's the worst driving conditions you guys had faced in Mexico? Like what?
I
what's the
in
biggest-
Mexico.
Oh.
Have we? It's.
I
it's
mean,
been
you
pretty
know,
chill.
honestly, the streets of Mexico are not that smooth.
Oh,
So-
I feel like that's adding to stereotypes, but I have to agree.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like a free massage chair the whole way.
The whole
They're
way.
pretty bad. Every time this sounds so horrible, but every time we're like in the U.S. or here in Canada and we're driving through the streets, we're
like,
always like, they're so smooth. It's insane. So, but honestly, it's been pretty chill. I feel like the craziest
Yeah.
things we've had so
It's
far.
the desert.
It's desert, but over
Yeah.
here, we're very scared because it's snowing all the time.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my God, it's the middle of the night. Are we swaying around? We do not know. But our driver is awesome. He's
Alan?
doing Alan is
Yeah.
awesome. He's
Yeah.
doing a great job.
Yeah.
So we're all very.
And is this his first trip through this kind of environment as well? Like,
I don't
Don't
think
know.
so.
I don't
With
think
us,
so.
No.
with us, yes.
yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
he's got
Yeah.
because we've had bands before. I don't know if you remember when the Lazies had come through and they had
From
from
Australia, yeah.
and they had an Australian driver and they actually were going even further north to Fort McMurray and they
I
had
know.
never experienced.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yeah.
sound cool.
At all.
That being said,
whatsoever.
I think as we speak, Alan is trying to figure out how he's going to get the hell out of the back alley right now.
No. Coming in was an adventure.
I'll push. 'Cause I think it's.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's
All right,
fine.
yeah,
That's
that's
fine.
fair.
Teamwork.
We got
You-
waffle power.
You can take the morning off. Again, thank you for hanging out. We've got this Communal Creative Studios here, which is affiliated with a really great venue in town, Beau's Bar and Stage. And we don't often get in-person guests, especially throughout the pandemic, because it's all been
Right.
over Zoom. So it's very exciting to have you here with Pete's Waffles.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Yes, we're excited.
And it's been a big few years for you, but this year especially with the album release, how are you feeling about everything?
We're feeling great about it,
Good.
especially that we can actually tour with the
Yeah.
new music.
Yeah,
That's like the biggest thing because we actually recorded the album in 2020, but it didn't come
wasn't
out
released?
until
No.
this year.
Yeah.
So we kept that album for 2 years, and it was a really like, I want to say Paulatino, but I don't know how to say that in English. It was like
A very
release
slow
that
release.
was stretched out.
Yeah.
Stretched
Okay.
out.
Like it was done and like it's all sitting there perfectly packaged,
Yeah.
ready to go. There's been nothing tinkered with it since it.
No.
Wow.
So
Nothing
it's
at
been
all.
weird that this is our new music, but it's like 3 years old for us. So, but it still feels really new every time we play it because it's really exciting to visit all these new places that we've never visited before.
Yeah.
Right now, this is our first tour, like official proper tour in
In
Canada.
Canada.
But this year was also like our first tour in the US and we've just been outside of our home for like the whole year, and it's been amazing like meeting all these people and visiting all these new places and playing the music live. It's just been such
Yeah.
a cool experience.
And Monterrey is still home. Like that is
yes,
home.
yes.
base
Yeah.
for
I
sure,
mean,
and no plans to
We're
change that.
there like
Well, yeah.
every 3 months and we only stay there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But it is still our home. And
That is right.
yeah, I feel like we still want to keep that our home because it feels really special to come back and like when we just arrive like at the airport and everyone's speaking Spanish. You're like, it's like,
Oh, yeah,
okay, yay, we're home. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can keep returning there for the next.
When do you get home next?
Okay, this is very
the end of
funny actually.
November?
At the end of November, this tour ends, but we are home like 3 days and
Yeah.
we head out to Colombia and Peru, and then we stay another 2 days home, and then
we
we
go
go
to
to
Nashville.
Nashville. So
Oh, okay.
we're just gonna be like,
Back and forth.
You
But
get
Yeah.
Christmas at home?
yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes. So it's not going to be too cold in Christmas. Fantastic. I'm
Yeah.
really happy about that. Yes.
And then what's the Nashville trip for? Is it a show or are you guys sitting?
oh, no.
Oh,
We're
no.
going to do some writing.
Okay, cool.
yes.
And it's going to be fun.
Have you done the
It's gonna be
Nashville
fun.
experience?
No, we've
Not at
never
all.
been to
We've
Nashville.
actually never been to
Which is
Nashville.
insane.
Yeah.
It's
weird.
insane. We've played like
Everywhere.
a lot in the U.S. this year, but we haven't touched Nashville, which
At
is
all.
Wow.
It's
crazy.
the current tour. It's 100 dates, right? Is it a-
Yeah.
Yes, I feel
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel
Yes.
like scheduled like the ones that you see on the tour,
Yeah.
but I don't think we counted the ones in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, I
it's a
think we
bit
did.
over.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did, we
put
did.
that, like all the acoustics and stuff.
Yeah.
That we add on
Oh.
to that goes to past 100.
Yeah.
Past 100.
I know you
Past
can't
100
see him, but over there is Rudy, our
Rudy,
manager.
manager.
He knows.
He knows the dates.
stuff.
Running the show.
Yeah, so we've been playing a lot this year.
Yeah.
We're making up for the 2 years we didn't play,
Yeah.
squeezing it all.
Big time making
Yeah.
up for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, our producer Ryan plays bass in a band called One Bad Son. And you guys, hey Ryan, did you play on the same day at Sound of Music?
Is that in Burlington?
But he played that Sound of Music festival in Burlington, Ontario in August. What's
Oh
up?
my
Burlington.
God.
Okay.
They saw each other in
barely
Burlington.
missed
you.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah.
barely missed you.
Wow.
That's Canada, right? It's just such a small world, and
Yeah.
everything is just so connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I
And when-
remember that place because we had like the RV dressing room.
Oh, I remember.
yes.
I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, there were a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Yes,
lot
there
of
would have been. There would have been. My mom
it's
lives
like-
like 5 minutes from where you guys played.
Oh,
It's a very nice
It's
area.
the
Yeah,
one
it's
by
very
the
nice.
lake, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there was a lake,
Got it.
mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes, and it was hot. It was very
was-
hot.
Yes, and it was our
nice.
first time playing in Canada.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it
wow,
was really nice.
That's crazy. That's a pretty. That festival is a big deal too. They bring in a lot of people for those shows. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, very cool. And then tonight you're going to Edmonton, and then you go to Grand Prairie,
Yeah.
and then
Yes.
your Alberta adventure is over.
Oh, really?
I think, isn't
I
it?
think. Yeah, and then it's into Saskatchewan.
Yes, Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
guys know
It's
this
because we don't know Canadian geography.
You know what's really funny is, and the way tour routing happens in this country, and I guess obviously venue availability and all that, but we see it so often where a band will play here and then come up to
Yeah.
here and then go back down over here and then come over here and then go back up
That's
here.
really frustrating.
It's very-
It
yes.
is.
When you're in the bus and that happens, you're like,
Wait,
planned
why?
this and why? But
Yeah, it
I
did
mean,
happen in the U.S. states.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
that we did like Florida and then we went back up and then we went back down and it was really
was
weird.
weird.
I don't know the routing for this
And
one.
it's not like you get to really necessarily probably see a lot of the countryside as you're going by, right?
No.
You guys are trying to get your sleep and rest,
Yeah.
and you're busy on the bus doing.
Yeah, that is very sad because we did want to we went through the Rockies, right? So we
Oh,
Yeah.
I
wanted
wanted to see
like,
the
kinda, like-
Rockies, but
In the
So you
dark.
guys didn't get, in the
No,
dark.
it
we were
was-
like,
I was going to
so
ask
knocked
down.
because Monterrey's very mountainous as well, right?
Yes.
But I'm assuming
Oh,
probably
you know
just
your
very
stuff?
different.
yes, very
So I
different.
was going to try to see a comparison between our mountains and yours. but-
Oh, very
your
different
mountains
mountains.
are very
Pointy.
Like,
yeah,
you'll
ours
get
are
snow-
pointy.
You'll get snow in yours
No.
at all? Never. Okay, so
No,
it's still.
a desert.
Oh, okay.
Well,
We
there
did
will
like
be
a
like
summer-
the rare occasion where everyone in Monterrey just kind of like, there's snow on the tiny little pig.
But
You're
that's
just
like the world ascending. It's snowing.
Miracle.
It's not
Yeah.
normal.
It's not
It's not
in
normal.
Monterrey.
Yeah.
But the mountains are very
change.
different. But they're like I feel kind of at home here because
Yeah.
like when we're touring in places where there is nothing, like everything's just
like a
it's
valley.
weird. It feels really weird. But when you see something dotting the sky, like mountains, it's like oh okay, it feels a bit more familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No,
cute.
they're very different. And you guys have
Like peaks.
is it
You have
pines? No, is it
like the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have trees.
I mean, yes, but they're not that
like
tree.
those trees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We live in a desert, so
Like the
it's
Christmas,
mainly
like
like
the traditional
bushes.
Exactly.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels very Christmassy right now. It's so cute. I feel like I'm in a movie.
It's gonna feel like that here for the next 6 months.
Yeah, it gets old fast.
Aw.
It really does.
Whereas it's really
Sorry.
new, so it's still cute.
You're bringing a little extra excitement back into it. So I'm glad.
Yes.
For those that don't know, what's the age range here?
Oh,
Oh,
right.
okay.
Okay, so Alice the youngest, she's 17.
Okay.
Ha, I love that. I just
Yeah,
like,
I thought you were gonna say
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
I know, like-
I'm 22. All
I'm
right.
20. Yeah.
And you've
I mean,
been.
the older sisters always speak for the younger one, right? Is that kind of the case?
That's great though.
You're okay with that?
She's
I'm
good
okay with that.
Yeah.
And then you started playing music together like a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
Long time ago.
We're
It's,
babies.
it's nearing up to 10 years now.
That's wild. Do you
yeah.
consider
Yeah.
The Warning 10 years old?
Yeah.
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 We started playing like
In 2012.
shows in 2012.
And the first one, if my research was correct, was a Christmas festival,
Yes,
right? A
it
school
was
Christmas
It
festival?
was like in Mexico we call them posadas. So it was like the Christmas party of like the whole school, and we played our first song there, and it was cute. I mean, we were super tiny.
really
What
young.
song was it?
It was "God Gave Rock and Roll to You" by Kiss.
Yeah,
we did a
the Kiss
cover.
version, but yeah.
Yeah, it was really cute. Like I see it. I still remember what I was wearing.
Yeah, me too.
I
Yeah,
was
me
dressed
too.
in neon green for some reason, and we were tiny. But that's
Yeah, we
like
were.
where we really fell in
But
love
that's
with playing together.
We really fell in love with playing together and performing. But it was a shock to the whole school because, like, our friends knew we played instruments, but that's
Not,
it.
like-
And then just like, wait, what? You're performing? And everyone at the school was just like, what is this?
But if you take into account that I was 10,
Yeah,
yeah.
you were 12,
12.
and I
I
was
was
7.
7.
that's wild.
Yeah,
That's
we were.
wild.
We looked like toddlers.
So, and then your family is very musical?
No,
No.
They
Yes.
like music.
They're very
and
music
they're really
involved.
passionate about it, but they don't play anything.
My mom's
like,
a dentist.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So where like and music isn't treated the same in this country necessarily as it is in other countries where in some areas, some schools, it's not necessarily a priority.
Oh
Right.
yeah, it's not a priority.
Not a priority at all. So your school
no.
wasn't like encouraging you guys you weren't spending hours a day playing music at school or anything?
Oh no, it's
Nope.
quite the opposite.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Don't do that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why? Why is that?
Because
I don't know.
like culturally, I feel like it's viewed as a career path that is not viable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh no, why don't you focus on like maths or whatever,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
can become something else? And for us, it was always like very music orientated. So when we started playing like at our school and stuff, everyone was like, oh, okay, but
Yeah.
no one was like, oh my god, yes, I fully support you. That's
Keep
awesome.
doing this.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And so no band program at all? Not.
yeah,
You know what? Actually, we were those generations who got a music program started
Okay.
in the
It was a funny
school,
music
but it
program,
was like a marching band without the marching.
Yep.
And
It was weird.
It was
Were you
It's
in
weird.
it?
It's
Were you in
weird.
it?
Oh,
Yeah,
it was.
we
It was
had
like
to
you
be.
had to
Okay.
be.
Okay.
It was,
I see.
yeah, so you
And
got
what
to
did you
pick
guys
an
play in
instrument. I played sax.
Nice.
I played sax.
I didn't want to learn another instrument, so I picked percussion.
There you go. Perfect.
Smart.
Was that something like, and you guys had already been jamming together, obviously, at home by
Yeah.
that point. So was this incredibly boring to you?
Yes,
or-
it was.
Okay.
Okay,
I
you know,
failed
I
in- at music
loved. I
class.
love learning
Yeah.
the saxophone, so I was
It was
really.
kinda fun.
I really, really liked
And our
it.
teacher
Yeah.
was nice.
But like playing hot cross buns like
Yeah.
throughout the whole year.
That sucks.
So
That
it's just
sucks.
like I need to like.
Yeah.
learn
Why is that
something
song
more.
universal? I had to learn to play that on a recorder.
Yeah.
Just easy, I guess. Easy.
Recorder, we had it as
Oh,
well.
we had recorders too.
Yeah.
We had the whole shebang.
Have you incorporated sax into your set?
Not yet. I
we
really
always
want
joke
to.
about it.
I mean,
We
I
Always
do.
joke about
think
it.
you kind of have to,
should.
don't
And
you?
I actually have one. So like I own a saxophone, but like it will be very hard for me to sing, play the guitar, and
And
somehow
play the
just like
That's
put
fair.
the sax in. So we're figuring
We'll figure it out.
I do think surprise sax appearances in rock sets are highly underrated.
Oh, and they go over huge, right?
And they only have to be like 20, 30 seconds long.
Yeah.
Yes,
20, 30 seconds, that's a lot.
I mean,
That's a
do
lot.
do a quick little sax riff and then, get back to
And
the.
then
Sure.
sure. We'll do a break and
Yeah.
you will just
And
play the
then
sax.
if you guys get tired, you can just like go off stage, and I will just like pull it out and play
Well, I was
Careless
thinking you could
Whisper.
even just,
And just kinda
Yes,
like-
Yeah,
please.
yeah,
See?
Exactly.
I love that. I,
I
love
like that.
that.
I like that.
Let's totally do that.
Yeah.
If you just have the sax strapped to your back the whole time, the whole show, and
The
then for
whole
20
show.
seconds whip it around, and then throw it back again, so
Yeah.
that wouldn't be
I love
encumbering
that.
at
I
all.
love that.
No.
Yeah.
So, and then, okay, you start playing basically on your own accord. That's your decision to form a rock band.
Mm-hmm.
You start getting serious recognition. I'm curious about this Berklee program. How did that
Oh, right.
transpire?
Okay.
So we were on like this big rolling wave of like wanting to know about our instruments. So we were just like literally learning a lot. And my dad got the idea like, let's go to like an actual music school. So we were looking at Berklee to go over there for a summer. And we did. We
Yeah.
got the scholarship, and then we went to the Ellen DeGeneres show, and
Yeah.
they actually supported us in that decision, and was just like, "Ugh." And they helped us get there as well. But it was a very cool
It
experience.
was awesome.
5
was-
weeks?
5 weeks.
6
weeks.
weeks.
Well,
6
no, we
weeks.
did.
It was a
like,
5-week program, but we were another week before that
Yeah.
in another program.
Because
was cute.
they were a little bit not concerned, but we actually did not fit in the age group.
Yeah.
Just
of
gonna,
the
I thought
Yeah.
maybe the age would
Yeah.
be much, much different.
Yeah,
The age group
so
was, like,
that's why they put us in a program before that for younger ages,
Okay.
and then into
And
the
then we did
5
the
week
5
just
week
to see
program.
like how we would.
It was
do.
really funny. Like, it was still like really weird to see other female drummers,
Yeah.
like in the classes. But I was like super young. I was
You were
13.
tiny. Yes.
So it was just like me in a classroom with like 25-year-old dudes, and I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was weird.
Pau has always been like
Really
you know,
tiny. I'm really
physically
short.
tiny, so it looks very
it
funny.
was hilarious. But I felt like I was really young. But Ale, you were.
I
Yeah.
was 10.
10 at
Going
to
Berklee.
Berklee.
You,
Yeah.
you say looking at good music schools, you went to the music school.
Yeah.
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 10.
At 10. That's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
You would
It
just
was
see
a-
Ale just like with my mom helping her carry
Carry
the
the
baby.
I couldn't
It
even
was
carry
just
my
like-
legs. Like, it was like,
Oh my
Because the
god.
campus is really weird because it's not a campus.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just so many buildings
Random
spread
buildings.
across
Mhm.
Boston, and it was really annoying having to walk all of that carrying a bass.
Yeah.
Poor
At
little
10.
10-year-old Ale.
Yeah.
But
it
it
was
was
my legs. It was
Oh, I remember.
yeah.
like I
You
couldn't
were
carry
just
because it hit my legs.
Wow.
Yeah.
From behind.
But it was such a different experience for us because
Yeah.
music had always been just between us.
Yeah.
So like sharing it and hearing other opinions about the same things we were playing, but like with other people was really weird. And it was also our first time playing like in different bands
Oh,
with
that
other
was
people.
Right.
Interesting.
It was so
Yeah.
different for
Ale
us.
and I were in the same band
That's
because
terrifying.
she
Because
was
I was
10
really
years
young,
old.
yeah.
I was just like, okay, you can be with your sister. But we shared a band with like 5 other people, and we're like, how are we gonna make this work? It was weird, but it was cool.
It was interesting.
It was
was
very. I feel like
interesting.
we grew a lot in that sense of like, working with other people because we had never done that before, and I feel like that is such an important part of music. It's just like sharing and knowing how to communicate through music with
yeah.
other people. Because I feel like that's the hardest thing to do, like properly communicate your ideas. And we have really good communication because we're sisters. We know each other, and we, even though we're not saying anything, we can kind of understand each other. But when you don't have that type of like really personal connection with other people, like it takes work. So
Yeah, to
I feel like
build
we
it.
really worked that ability.
Yeah, because imagine playing in a band and like playing a song and not communicating with like,
True
I don't know,
collaboration,
like
yeah.
not feeling being disconnected from it. That would be weird.
I feel like you're very lucky to have done that, especially at such a young age, because you could probably argue that just playing the 3 of you as close as you are, you might not be as open to criticism or
Yeah.
feedback
Yeah.
as if you just kept that synergy going, just the 3 of you for a long time. So doing that at such a young age with strangers and people who are much older than you too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That, I mean, it sounds terrifying.
It kind of was.
kinda was.
But it was really fun.
Yeah.
Because it was also very exciting to see that we could play with those people.
Yeah.
Like that we weren't falling behind. It was just like, okay, I can learn new stuff from this.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you just kind of like kept growing
Yeah.
in different places that you didn't know existed. It was
But
really
I totally
cool.
agree that it was a good time to learn it.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
it was.
Definitely. And at that point, like as you see us now with our work, we've grown to be very much extroverts now.
Yeah.
But we were very
We were
shy.
really shy.
Well,
individuals.
Understandable.
Yeah,
Understandable.
we were just like
Yeah.
That's a lot to be thrown into.
Yeah.
Big time.
And also, like in English, it was
Oh.
also
And then in a
very
different language.
confusing that there are a lot of things that I don't know if it's only like in the U.S.,
Or
but
here,
things
too.
like with music
Like
that
music
don't
terms.
apply to the rest of the world. So it was
Like what?
like movable dough.
movable dough.
What the hell?
That is not a thing anywhere
No.
else because we don't use A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We use
Right.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do.
Yeah.
Right? So it was really confusing when people said like, oh no, this is do. And it was an E. I was like, it's not do. Maybe it's the 1 in the scale, but it's not a do.
Wait, they were.
not
This is at
universal one.
Berklee?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was really
Was it like
confusing.
music beginners class?
Oh, it was
No, it's
musicianship.
musicianship.
Yeah, and so it was.
Okay, so basically,
And
they're
you guys
they're-
ended up teaching Berklee how it's done.
No, but it was really good.
But it's a universal thing. Like if you go and like have a score between you, even if you're a professional, like the solfege will be, if it's the third interval in a scale, it will be me, even though that's
It's
not the note.
me.
Yeah,
That was really
It's
confusing.
really confusing.
so it's almost just a visual tool as opposed to okay.
But
That's
it's
wow.
not used
was weird,
everywhere.
'cause-
So it was also like learning
yeah.
the U.S.
I
way
really
of
remember
doing it.
this like Brazilian student be like, but that makes no sense.
Yeah, people
It was
who weren't
just
from
like-
like the U.S. were so confused.
And we're really like, this, like that's not a thing. And we were like, I agree, but we will have to learn how to use it.
Yeah.
So it was also really cool to see music in like
Another.
in a different cultural setting. It is
Yes.
different.
Yeah.
So we learned a lot. We learned a lot.
Did they teach you anything about the business side when you're?
Oh, in the
I-
5-week program,
I mean, maybe they do. I'm pretty sure we didn't take
Okay.
any
Yeah.
of those courses.
because you could just like pick
Yeah,
your.
yeah. You would pick what you wanted to go to, and
you probably
we
can.
di-
But they
No, we
do.
did
But you do
have
have
like
that.
it was like a seminar on yeah, there was one, and I do vaguely remember it. There
But
are.
no.
We didn't specifically take them. No.
Wow. So how about doing stuff like this? Did you guys take any courses on
Oh, no.
interviewing and all that, or
No.
this is just
Oh,
all
no.
kind of learned as you?
No, but I mean, we've been doing this for more like half of our lives.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we kind of picked it up as we
Our
went.
first interviews are very funny.
They're horrible.
really bad.
They're horrible, man.
They're really
But we were tiny. So, but no, I think they do give like media lessons. I think they should more than anything. I think they do.
Yeah.
We didn't take any.
It's such a big part of being like an artist nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like
if you want to promote yourself
Right.
in
Yes.
that
Oh,
like
yeah.
with that platform for sure, yeah.
Right.
Sometimes it's like, why'd you even bother? What's the point of this? But not today. Not today.
Not today.
It's going
Not
very well.
today.
You guys have
Not
your experience is showing very much with interviews. So
Oh,
Yay!
And you
we're
guys
glad.
must enjoy Canadians because I don't know if you realize, like Alessia Cara, Canadian,
Yes.
grandson who you've got on
Canadian.
the remix of Choke, Canadian.
yeah.
Most of our team. Yeah, most of
Yeah,
our team that we
we
work
have a
with,
lot of-
like an
Yeah.
international management, they're all Canadian.
Cool.
So we work a lot.
Yes.
Do you have
Love
any
Canada.
connection to this country at all?
Like
My dad really likes Canada.
Yeah.
There we go. That's
like
all we need.
Canada.
That's all we
He
need.
actually studied here back in 19. I don't know.
No, he was
Something.
in high
He
school.
was in high school, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh,
He
wow.
studied here for a while.
Yeah.
So he really likes this country, but we really like it culturally.
Yes.
We feel really welcome here, and it's just like in the airport, we were just like, oh my god, we were like walking through customs, and they were like, "Are we pronouncing your names correctly?" And I'm like, what is going on, man? It's no problem. Like, okay, yeah, sure. Everyone is just so welcoming
And nice.
and it's
Yeah.
really nice to be here. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is our stereotype. So it's probably a good
Yes, it's a
stereotype to
nice
have, right?
stereotype.
It's a good stereotype
With
to
the
have.
waffles. I mean, I was
Yeah,
just
I
like,
mean, look at
this
this.
is so Canadian. I love it. Yeah. Thank you.
How do you feel about the like we said, you've gotten a significant amount of recognition over the last few years. You've been given like cosigns by some incredible top of their time musicians. How do you deal with that at your age? Like, do you have to work on your ego? Your like, because I mean, it must be tough. You're only 17 still. You're touring with playing shows with the Foo Fighters and Kirk
Well,
Hammett's
let's get
talking
into a
about the band and
specific.
shit.
You've got Lizzie Hale walking onto a stage with a guitar.
I know.
It's a gift to you. Like, how do you?
I'm gonna cry again. No, it's like, man, I still have like no words for that experience. I was completely shocked. By the way, this was a surprise, and
Really?
like no one knew that was gonna happen. Actually, at that time, I was angry because my guitar tech was supposed to hand me another guitar for the next song, and I was just like, "Why are you not giving me anything? I have to play a
What
show."
is going on? We have
and
a
then
show.
just Lizzie
Full
comes out,
diva
like,
moment about to
yeah, I was
happen.
just like, "Wait." And then Lizzie comes out with a guitar. And I was just like, "Nah."
Wow.
How am I gonna surprise? No, but yeah, it's been absolutely incredible. As for like the ego thing, I mean,
I
now
feel like we just sometimes we can't like we don't believe like those things
You're
happen.
still
Like,
yeah.
it's
We're,
just
like, in
kinda
denial.
Weird, and we feel more than anything like really humbled by it because these
Yeah.
are people that like we look up to so much,
Yeah.
and to be recognized by them and them telling us like, "Hey, you're doing a good job." It's like, okay, we're doing a good job. Okay, okay, we're doing a good job, and it just motivates you to
Yeah.
be doing even like an even better job.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a really important thing to be like self-aware of where you're at. And I feel like we're really clear on that, on the things that we need to like do better at. And we have very good communication, and not only with us, but like our whole team.
Cool.
And we're really open to like constructive criticism. That's a very big part of being a musician.
Yeah.
That's
And
huge.
so yeah,
That's a big step.
It is.
Yeah. And we have to admit it's not easy to take either way.
Yeah.
But we're open to
And we know that it's not personal. Like, it's not like you suck as a person. It's like you could be less sucky at this, you know?
Interesting.
Well,
So,
I wonder if
yeah.
when you guys were coming up, if this would have made a difference with how young you are, that people were maybe a little kinder with it because you were so young, and maybe it kind of eased you
Maybe.
into it a little bit.
Could go the
could be.
total
Or it could go the- or
opposite
it
way
could go the
too.
opposite
Yeah,
way
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
We've had, let's say we have both experiences.
Yeah.
We have
exactly.
people like sugarcoating it, and we're like,
people-
no, like give it to us like real.
Yeah.
And people being kind of mean about it. But honestly, I feel like within it, like our team, we're always very conscious of what we need to do better. But we're also very, we take like moments to say like, you know what, we did a really good job today. Congratulations. Let's celebrate. Let's, I was gonna say like, make a toast, but we don't drink or anything. But like, let's eat donuts today because we had a good show.
Yes.
So it's just about being conscious that we're like making those steps and moving forward and getting better, but never being like too cocky about it. We
Yeah.
know that being a part of a musician is just like you can always
be
get
good.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when crazy good things are happening, just don't believe it.
Yes. Until
This is not actually real.
Okay, this is a crazy good thing. I'm having a hard time believing. I've got 3 kids of my own who are actually probably very close in age to you guys, and they get along really well, but they're siblings.
Yes.
yeah.
And there's bickering. So when it comes time to little squabbles, what's the cause?
For
What do we
us?
fight? Yeah. What do you?
Usually it's typical sibling things. Just like, oh my God, you are wearing my blouse. Just like, oh my God.
Also, blouse.
Blouse.
Wow.
That was a word.
Wow.
Shirts.
Also, like when we're touring and things, it's like you have a mess, pick it up. Don't put your luggage in the middle of the room.
That's usually what we
Turn
tell
off
her.
the light because we're all like laying down in the bed.
Pretty normal stuff.
Pretty normal
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
who gets to
Yeah.
shower first, that type of thing. But very normal sibling things. Very
yeah.
calm. Yeah. And we usually just like resolve it very quickly. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's my turn. It's okay. Who gets to go to the lobby for the Uber Eats?
Oh,
Those are our biggest fights.
yeah.
Horrible.
That's
Yeah.
We usually go
Rock,
like,
paper, scissors.
Rock, paper,
And that's
scissors,
it.
or
Or
like
democracy.
The three of
the
us.
3 of
let's go.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, you all go together.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like if no one wants to go,
Yeah.
the three of us
three
are
of us
gonna go
have to
down
go.
there, and we're gonna take that food.
But no one sacrifices herself.
No.
So
Yeah,
the
no.
3 of us will just
three of
like
us.
go.
Equality.
Yeah.
That mentality is going to help you guys going forward.
100%.
Yeah. Well, we got to wrap
Yeah.
up.
right.
But thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And is there anything you want viewers to know about the warning going into 2023?
Yeah. What's coming up next, real quick? What's tour?
Oh,
my
we're
God.
we're gonna keep touring Canada.
Yes.
We're gonna play in Colombia and Peru. So if you're
Yes.
from
Exciting.
Colombia or Peru,
You can
we're gonna go
check
play
us out
there.
there.
And
Yeah.
for next year,
We have no idea.
Okay.
but
But,
we're
there's
gonna be
things
touring.
in the work.
Probably we're gonna come back to Canada.
Yeah.
Yes. But guys, check out our newest album ever.
Yes.
We hope that you like it.
Check it out.
And
And,
we'll be here if you ever need rock and roll from us.
Yes. Ooh.
All right.
Thus concludes Waffles. With
Waffles,
Waffles with
the
the
warning,
warning.
and the road the stage on a.
Wednesday. 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 Wednesday.
The Road the Stage is produced by Ryan Kuly and Ryley Surian at the Communal Creative Studios in Red Deer, Alberta. In partnership with Go Services Inc., Sawback Brewing Co., Tourism Red Deer, and Bo's Bar and Stage.